Hello viewers, I'm sitting here with Andrew Belotti, who has a passionate interest in leadership and leading. Andrew, how do you see leadership?
Thank you, Eric. And in every organisation, everyone is a leader. However, not everyone believes that they are a leader. And instead of me regurgitating what I may have read, heard or seen with regards to leadership and leading, they are different. It would be best if I spoke from my experience as a school teacher and as a person who has served in various leadership roles, with titles conveyed upon me such as classroom teacher, coordinator, head of team, deputy principal within schools. I do believe that the points that I'm going to speak about do apply to many, if not all, organisations. At some stage or other in our lives, we're either working for a higher authority or we are the higher authority.
Andrew, I see that you have also worked as a concreter, a sandblaster, a truck driver, a tutor, a public speaker, property developer, and have led numerous community-based organisations, as well as coaching various sports. So you haven't just spent all of your life in the field of education. Your experience is vast. What can you pass on to the viewers?
Well, Eric, from what I've observed and experienced, the leader derives his or her own power from authority, from knowledge, personality, and persuasiveness. Tact, in other words.
I think that needs further comment. Can you explain in more detail?
Well, if people only follow because they have to, then I've found that the morale of staff is low and that staff turnover is high. There are also quite a few sick days. The leader is only a leader by title. My experience shows that the leader gets caught up in protocols, rights and organisational charts, as they become the basis for that person's authority and influence.
What do you mean?
Well, the leader is in control because of appointment. Definitely very little to no leadership skill is demonstrated by these types of leaders. Being the boss and being the leader are very different. I've seen the positive reactions from staff who have had leaders who coach, show how, and continually hear the word "we" from the leader. I've seen the negative reaction of staff who have been continually driven, are continually told how much the leader knows, and are continually hear the word "I" sprouted by the leader. I cringe when I say leader in these cases. These types of leaders have to realise that few people follow because of titles. Luckily, I've experienced very few of those types of leaders, but they do exist.
I would say that most of us have experienced that type of leader at some stage of our working lives. Does it get better?
Thankfully, yes. When people follow because they want to, it means that relationships are being and have been developed. Staff do things when they aren't even obligated to. They see the leader cares, has a heart and a good head on their shoulders. When staff see and feel that the leader has genuine concern for people and includes them in the journey, then there is tremendous harmony within the staff. There is usually a win-win situation, even when dealing with difficult people. Staff who are highly motivated are continually encouraged.
When that occurs in an organisation, surely the leader can't just rest on their laurels.
Correct, Eric. There's a flow on. Leaders can step straight into leadership. As a result, I've seen staff follow a leader because of what the leader has done for the school, for the organisation they work in. Staff momentum is high. It is flowing. Difficulties are overcome with very little fanfare or turmoil. Compared to what I mentioned earlier, morale is now high. Energy is high. People really love coming to work. There is great sharing of information and results. Positive results rise quickly, and they become the norm. I found that working with staff in this type of climate, this type of atmosphere, that the staff strive to work successfully towards achieving a particular purpose. They become result-orientated. The leader demonstrates that they are accountable to. They began with themselves, those types of leaders. And these leaders have developed themselves, as I just mentioned, to be leaders of growth, personally and as a staff. And they've been able to clarify and clearly articulate the strategies and visions of the school or the organisation.
Positive results. Organisations love that. Is there more?
Yes. Staff also follow leaders for what the leader has done for them, as individuals and as a whole. And here staff stay for the long haul. The leader helps develop leaders, and this ensures long-term growth for the school, the organisation. A leader is great not because of their power, because of their ability to empower others. This shows up here. They realise that success without a successor is failure. A worker's main responsibility is doing work himself or herself. A leader's main responsibility is developing others to do the work. From my experiences here, that staff and individuals are extremely loyal to the leader because they have been helped to grow personally. These leaders have realised that people are their most valued asset. They place a high priority on developing people.
From my experience, I'd say staff follow the leader because of who they are and what they represent.
Exactly, and that's powerful. This may take years, but the rewards are numerous and definitely joyful.
At the beginning, you mentioned that everyone is a leader. Why?
Because everyone influences someone. However, not everyone will become a great leader, but everyone can become a better leader.
Andrew, if that is the case, what final bit of advice would you give to the people watching this interview?
It matters not whether you're a student, an employee, an employer, a coach, a person currently in a leadership position. What matters is, are you a person who wants to develop your knowledge, your understanding, and your skills of leadership and leading? And I sincerely hope you are. I conclude by asking two questions. Are you willing to unleash your leadership potential? That's question one. Question two, will you unleash your leadership potential? If so, please visit the website across your screen and have at your immediate disposal a resource that will prove invaluable to you on your personal leadership journey. Remember, unleash your leadership potential now.